Alright guys, welcome back to a new episode of On Site. Don't ask me why I'm covering my face and why I'm covering my head. I genuinely don't want to be here. I'm down with fever. Don't ask me what fever, I don't know. I just don't want to be here. And I'm here with, I won't say my guy, but yeah, I'm here with this wanker. Yeah, bro.
I know Anka, man.
It's going to be a long day for me though. So yeah, get on with the cooking. I'm here. Yeah. Over to you now.
It's like I don't know what to say at this point. I'm just overly happy.
Yeah.
Just say the weekend, having butterflies in my belly. It's from one game to another. Just thorough happiness. Zero anger. So I'm just happy to be in this new week. Anticipating, the next good thing that's going to happen. Maybe tomorrow or next.
I'm not happy to be here. As you can see, me, I want to leave here. So is that what you have to say?
Now, you want to go?
No, is that what you have
a lot to go.
But if that's what you have to say about Chelsea, so let's move on.
No, we'll go over the game.
What happened? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to be here, bro. This club is pissing me off. Let me get this thing off.
I don't know if you know, but it's just getting started.
This club is pissing me off.
It's going to be a long ride, so just
the season is almost over, so there's nothing like long ride.
After the season, now comes next season.
Next season, I'll be fine. We'll make reinforcements.
I love the hope. It's actually the hope that kills. That's the main problem. Hope.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
I would actually like to see how you guys will sustain this form when you start playing 2 times, 3 times in a week.
Okay, that's what
because I know your squad depth is good.
That's why there is summer now. Maybe this summer will signings.
Okay, this summer I'll be looking at you.
You're always down when it comes to signing. You're always making the wrong decisions. So that's why I'm not even bothered by Chelsea any summer or anything. You're always getting the wrong players.
Yeah, sharp.
Of course, I know with this new structure in my club now, I always get the right stuff.
But actually, like this week, last week, bro, last week was tough. Like I think the PSG thing didn't really get to me much, but the weekend,
what? I thought you guys were hell-bent on
the weekend was no. We are not hell-bent on Champions. Like I actually want us to, even if we get knocked out, I want us to qualify again.
Okay.
Yeah, even if we get knocked out in the round of, I don't. We get knocked out,
but the top 4 place is already sleeping away. I don't know if you know, he's already sleeping.
And England last week, bro. The whole English team are moving funny in the Premier League, in the Champions League. And in the whole European competition, because England had 0 win in all competition, Aston Villa didn't win.
0 win. Aston Villa had a 1-0 win.
No,
they did. Aston Villa had a 1-0 win. Yeah.
Then
Nottingham Forest lost.
Yeah, 1 out of 6. Aston Villa lost.
The more reason why Manchester United should be back in Europe. You understand?
No, I understand. I need Man U. See, like I said, I want to see Man U in Europe. I don't like you guys, but I want to see you. That's more avenue of cooking you wankers, you scrubs. Like you guys have disturbed my phones. The rates that Man U fans have been calling me. All I'm saying is that I hope you guys keep the same energy when it's my time. Because definitely I know next season is coming. And
you really think next season is going to be your time?
No, it's not going to see, next season is coming. This whole honeymoon phase we carry, we pass.
We're going down on the lorry.
No problem.
That's what I'll be singing for you guys next time. Don't worry.
Let's start with Chelsea PSG 5-2, bro. That 5-2 deepens the whole story because PSG didn't actually blew us out of the park. I won't say they were fantastic. We see if you watch the game, we are moving their structure. You see someone like McQueen Horse coming to left wing, defending. They were open defensively.
No, that was their game plan.
They are open. No.
They are purposely open. I don't know if you get it.
Explain.
Let me get it.
Wait. Explain to me. Apart from Chelsea being their own enemies, explain to me how PSG won us.
It's
apart from errors.
Exactly the errors. It wasn't like we were giving them the errors on a platter. They were the ones forcing the errors from you.
No,
they passed. Though your keeper was
why wasn't they able to force the errors in like 70 minutes out of the game? Or
you have to get a hang of the game. It's a pattern. It's a stuff. He kept doing it and doing it. The goalkeeper and was enjoying it. At some point, Bakola just got a tap of the
That
day. You
against
need to
him,
understand
bro.
something. That's why at the end of the
That
day, you have
against him.
to give props to who deserves it.
Wait,
That's why
wait, that against him is white banana, bro.
No.
That brother couldn't stop his shots, bro. Like I'm telling you,
I
last 4 shots of the game, oh man, that's what his reflex for that Dembele goal was like, bruh, who are you? Who is this guy?
No, you have to live with it. You
Bro,
have to.
bro. The ball was already in the net.
Here is
My
what
guy
I'm
was
saying.
diving.
Let's
Let's
just not
doing?
put it all on the goalkeeper.
Let's talk about see my
It's a
defense.
team issue. It's a team
No,
issue.
no. It's not a team. My midfield. See, anytime. See, have you ever seen me complain that we played today and my midfield was bad? My midfield might not be good like the standard they usually keep, but my midfield has always been at it this season.
You know that's the problem now.
And my attack is
in
fine.
games like this, your midfield don't need to be played below the standard. You said they don't have to be decent. Your midfield has to be extraordinary for you to get.
Our midfield was good.
Okay, your midfield.
My
so you are trying
midfield
to put it all on the defense and the goalkeeper.
They have been doing. See, it's not.
What was Palmer doing all game? All game long. What was Palmer doing all game long? All Joao Pedro doing all game long. Zero contribution from Joao Pedro throughout his stay in the game.
No, I think
he contributed absolutely nothing. We all watched the game. It was obvious.
I think it was good. The fact that
he wasn't even decent.
The fact that he didn't score
out the game.
The fact that he didn't score didn't.
No, I'm not talking about the goal. You watch football. We are at the point where we do the eye test and shit. We watch football past. Like we go past the goals and assisting. What I was saying is that even the hold up play, he wasn't clicking and everything. He was off. See, he was actually taking same thing with Cole Palmer.
In my opinion,
although he got some shots.
In my opinion, the attack wasn't extraordinary, but the attack wasn't bad.
Neto was just getting the better of Marquinhos with his space and stuff. That was just the only space you got attacking.
See, I know people always. Like I said, even when Garnacho was at Man U, I said I'll switch Garnacho for Neto, bro. I don't rate Neto at all.
No, Neto was your best attacking player that day, by the way. But I know you will not give Enzo station for that.
Then what happens to Enzo? Enzo was our best player.
Yeah, I said attacking wise.
Enzo was the attacking midfielder, so he was equally an attacking that match.
Oh yeah, but deep down, Neto really troubled the defense. He had Marquinhos on heels, bro, every damn time.
Marquinhos was always
that's what I was telling you.
He had a left back on heels. He should play the solo.
Hakimi and Mendes were nowhere to be found defensively.
That was exactly what I'm saying. PSG, they are not extraordinary.
No, you don't get it. That's the plan. If you can go back to the Club World Cup final, you understand it. Maresca had the game on lock with his brains. He understood everything. They are a pressing team. They are pressed with everything they've got. Everybody up front. They only play 2 defensive players, and it's Pato and Marquinhos. They are the only defensive players. Whenever they are pressing, you see Mendes up front, you see Hakimi up front. Everybody is pushing, pressing with full strength. So it's very easy to decode. Why not go long? When your keeper gets the ball, go long. You have a higher number of players upfield.
And that's exactly what Maresca did.
Exactly. It's very easy to go, but I don't understand the Liam Rosemary guy. Yeah. He keeps writing notes every goddamn time. It's fucked up.
They were beating us, these bros, and he writes it with pen and paper.
Even me, he's a professor. Whenever I see him with his glass, he stays locked in. And that's the most important part of the game. I enjoy that part the most whenever I see him with his glasses and his pen and paper.
See, based on if you check his numbers, the game he has coached, the wins and the loss, it's not bad. But we as Chelsea fans are actually looking at it from a prospect of the whole season. Was this season?
It's not bad. The question is, here is the question: what kind of games were that?
Bro, the game plan against PSG.
When he came into Chelsea's team, he played Charlton Athletic as his first game. Yeah, he had a 5-1 win. And then after that, he played another Premier League match and won. And then he went to play Arsenal.
No.
Okay, he played Arsenal immediately after.
I think
he played Arsenal, and then because after the Arsenal game, I can record he had a 5-game winning streak.
Yes.
In all competitions, including Napoli, and then FA Cup, yeah, it was all of that, all competition. He had a 5 game winning streak, and then I was beginning to hear a little bit of noise. They even had a campaign for him for the coach of the month and stuff. But then when it actually came to the big dogs, the big issue, the main games, he started fucking up, started letting everything go down.
And that's one thing. That's one thing I like. The first time I saw us play against Arsenal, we are not like fantastic. I was like, is this manager going to like with small team? He has his ways. He kind of punishes them, he kills them. But with all these, when it comes to teams like Arsenal, PSG, bro, even the Newcastle one. See, even the Newcastle one, I blame the coach for the playing style, but it still goes down. It still goes down to our defense. If you can see that goal, go and look at what Fofana was doing. Bro, my brother was jogging.
But see, there is something in this game called football. At the end of the day, it's a team sport. So I don't understand it when it always boils down to defense. They had a one goal lead early in the game, Newcastle. And then let's say 25 minutes, the early 25 minutes, and then you play the whole 75 minutes. And then at the end of the day, the only thing you could come out with is blame for the defenders because of
the defenders has been doing it.
Yes, but my question remains one thing.
The attack.
What is the problem with the attack? The attack couldn't even get one goal.
They don't even get me with that guy, Leon Delap, bro. Leon Delap has the best job in the world, bro. Like, bro got paid. He get paid to do cardio. Like,
Leon Delap did not start the match, bro. He was Pedro starting the game.
Joao Pedro was better than him.
At the end of the day, nothing happened. Okay. What was Kupama doing? Nothing happened. Okay.
What of the games?
I want us to talk more about Kupama. It's time to have a good conversation about.
It's not time for
we're not talking much about
we have conversation about Kupama, but what of the time
you start asking questions?
What have Leon Delap been doing all season? Bro, 3 goals in 30 matches. You're a striker.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah, yes, I'm concerned.
And he's not.
And Joao Pedro. Yeah, you want to compare Joao Pedro?
I'm not.
In 2026.
I'm just asking.
In 2026.
I was asking a
wait, in 2026, there's no striker in England that has no player. I won't even say no player in England that has scored more goals than Joao Pedro in all competition. So what are we saying?
I really hope the goals he scored all year long could have counted for him against Lucas to get to people the 3 points, but it wasn't possible. So when you do 99 goals,
when you talk of a striker that joined Chelsea in the summer, Joao Pedro joined Chelsea in the summer, and you already have 30 GA.
Yes, we are not fighting over how good or bad Joao Pedro is. Here is what I'm saying. He's been having a good run of games. Yeah, yes. Quite all right. You are enjoying it and stuff. The question is, what did he do over the last 2 games Chelsea played? What was his contribution against PSG?
And that's why
what was his contribution against
what was the other attacker's contribution? Because the striker cannot feed himself. You see Joao Pedro, he comes in.
That is where the relations for Kupama should, come in. What was wrong with Kupama? All season long.
He has been dealing with injury though.
Injury.
Yeah.
Really?
No, not all season long. He was good in the first half, in the early part.
No, all season long.
He was good.
He does come back and then play 2 games and put up a performance.
He was
get 2 goals and then he goes blank again.
Kupama was good during around the first half of the season.
How many game good?
Before he went down.
How many game good?
He went. Groin injury is very funny.
No, I'm not talking about it. Even before the injury, before the injury? Do you know when was the last time Kupama? I think it was at this second half of the season that Kupama scored his first open play goal since February last year.
Okay.
Yes. I could recall. So here is what I'm saying. Before the injury, Kupama, what he has been doing all season long is a cycle. Comes back from injury or something like that, and then he plays 2 games or 3 good games, gets a hat-trick, a goal and assist somewhere here, a brace, and then he goes looking.
Okay, yeah.
Once again, and then he comes back and over again. The consistency now is becoming.
Let me tell you,
I know you people love too much. The extent that you don't want to ask questions. You have to start rubbing off on your faces.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we start for that conversation, I'll bring it up.
I hope you get to that.
But let's move on. Let's move on to you guys. Sitting third in the table, 6 points clear of Chelsea. Is it 4 points clear of Aston Villa? 3 points,
3 points clear of Aston
3
Villa.
points clear of Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And how many clear of Liverpool? Is it
bro,
5 points?
5 points off Liverpool, 6 points off Chelsea.
And then
Life is good.
life is really really good, and then it becomes better when I sit down and look at
You're
the
off.
fixtures, the coming fixtures. When I, this weekend I'll have to go against Bournemouth on Friday, get a clean win, and then Liverpool have to go and battle their asses again against Brighton.
Wow.
We all know what Brighton can do. For us, for you, you're going down. It's Everton, so just a little
Stamford
point
Bridge.
there, a little point. It doesn't
You're
matter.
winning. You're winning there.
Don't worry.
Wow.
You first of all get overstressed on Tuesday with the PSG saga. Trying to
We get to PSG. We get to PSG. Don't worry about that.
Okay, don't worry. I'm just saying, when I remember what's going to happen over the coming weekend, I get more excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just
That's what I have to say.
It just keeps getting better.
Is that what you have to say?
I don't know what else you want me to say. Is that all you have to say? Out here for everybody to see.
Is that all you
I don't even have to say any goddamn thing. Nothing. No reason for any explanation. Everything is out in the
Let's move on. Let's move on from Manchester. I don't want to say.
What about you? You don't have anything to say about Manchester United?
I don't want to see. Let me tell you. When I saw that Aston Villa game, I was like, I swear to God, I wasn't even interested. Aston Villa has been on a bad form. You get me? I said I was not even interested in watching it. First half,
so you don't think Aston Villa could pull anything off at all, at the very least a draw?
Bro, I'm dealing with my own issue. I don't care what is going on.
No, you see, there is one thing about the EPL I've noticed.
I'm dealing with my own issue.
In EPL, records don't work.
They know they said your papa record.
Exactly, because before Newcastle played Manchester United, Newcastle went, was it 5 games? 5 games, yes. 5 home games, and then couldn't get a win. Either 5 home games or 3 home games and couldn't get a win. And then they scrapped up a win against us with a red card. So that's why the record of
that's why EPL is one of like every game is a serious game. There's no game to like relax. You can't relax against Burnley. Neither will you relax against Bournemouth. Brentford are in for like they are gunning for Europe. They are 2 points behind Chelsea. You get
there's 2.
They are 2 points.
They are 4 points behind Chelsea, and with the win, if they get the win,
Chelsea are 4.
I checked. They are 4 points behind Chelsea.
They are 44 points. Chelsea are 48.
If they get the win today against Wolves, they have an outstanding against Wolves.
And Wolves, you can't even rest against Wolves, bro. You can't even rest against Wolves.
They have absolutely
nothing to do. They just want to throw spanners for everyone. But yeah, see, that Man U game, I was like, live score. I saw 1-0. So okay, yeah, Casemiro. I was like, what the fuck? This man should just retire. I saw 1-1. I said, okay. Next thing, 2-1, 3-1. I said,
you were getting excited when you said
I never got excited. Let me tell you, let me be honest. I was never, I was so, the whole PSG game, I was like, okay, yeah, it's PSG, they're home, maybe something happens. When I saw what happened against Newcastle, because I was like, okay, maybe we get to the bridge. We can score 3 goals. I've seen my team, blue team out of the park, score 3, score 4. I know like scoring is never a problem for Chelsea. But yeah, when I saw it when we did against Newcastle, bro, I lost all hope. I was like, there are chances we might even miss Europe. The way England is moving in Europe, maybe this Friday, maybe this week, by tomorrow, a lot of things will change. But the way England is moving in Europe, mad, bro. I don't even like. It's looking like they might not get that 5th place. And we need that 5th place.
That's why we need to lock in.
We need England.
We need to lock in.
England. No, you guys cannot. You guys cannot do anything about the 5th place. The people that are playing now, they should lock in. Even if Chelsea don't win, I know I want Liverpool and other people.
No, what I'm saying is, Man, you need to lock in and get the 3rd place at the end of the season, because so we don't have to fall a victim of the 5th place talk. Okay, England couldn't get the 5th place, and then we now start struggling to get it. I just don't want any story.
Well, I genuinely look at that table between Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea. Who do you think will drop off?
I just know Man U is going to finish.
Who do you think will drop off?
I feel like Chelsea is in a good position, because Liverpool is really down. But I would love it if Liverpool gets that spot over Chelsea. I would so much be happy. But it's so certain Aston Villa is going to drop off. Aston Villa is the most certain team to drop off. So Chelsea and Liverpool.
I think they'll prioritize you.
Aston Villa.
I think they
have something going on.
I think they might just say, okay, because if they win Europa, they equally qualify for Champions League.
Yes, but they are not going to win it.
They can win it. They are one of the best teams in Europe.
No, they are not going to win it. They don't have
Who
what
do you
it
think?
takes.
Who do
They
you
don't
think?
have what. I don't know.
Unai Emery.
I don't know.
They literally have the specialists.
They have the
around.
manager. They don't have the players that will get them that
I
way.
think they have the
They have
players.
decent players. In fact, they might have the best squad in the competition.
That's what I'm saying.
But they don't have the players. So don't worry. With time,
Who do you think
it
will
will
win
all
it?
unfold.
Who do you think will win
I
it?
don't really know the teams that are. I think this season has been so shitty that we don't even, we don't
Remember,
much interest in the Europa
and Conference,
League.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not interesting
Because the big boys are not
I don't
there.
watch it. Yeah, I don't watch it.
I don't even give a fuck. I don't even remember they play.
Yes, but I know. Okay, teams like Stuttgart could get scrappy wins against someone like Aston Villa. And I just know Aston Villa will not get. They will not get the right. It's just so sure for me. And then they are going to still miss out on top four with their injury pool. And I hope it stays like that.
But that's one thing I hate about like the ending part of the season. A lot of teams start behaving like they don't want the top four.
It's not easy. Yeah.
But moving on to what like actually blew my mind this weekend, like I think the league is done.
Yeah, so sad to say. It's very
Heartbreaking.
sad to admit, but
And I think that's one of the reasons that probably got me down, bro. Arsenal winning, diming it, 2 goals.
it's actually on Guardiola. I think this the worst I've seen Guardiola. This is like the worst version of Guardiola I've ever seen.
Guardiola is cooked, man.
He's cooked. He's always confused as what.
Someone said his wife was the one right to the
Yeah, something like that was coming up last season. But at some point, I can't even blame the fan base and stuff. At some point, it was up for question. The moment the woman left, everything started going up south.
Yeah, but I think since the wife left, yeah, Pep Guardiola has never remained the same.
Yeah, it has to do with mental stuff. And then he speaks at sometimes. You just have to question it. Like he said, whenever he gets the win, people call him
genius, and if he lose, yeah,
that's just the irony of the situation. But I think he's losing way too much and dropping points. So it's time to question the picks more and more. He makes it so obvious that it's at times it's just like I don't want to win. He just puts out players out there, and then the players are screaming, we don't want to win.
Do you think it comes from a place of like arrogance?
He's a stubborn man. He's very stubborn.
Yeah, he's stubborn.
Yeah, you just can't tell him what to do.
And I think that City team lacks physicality in that team.
They lack everything. They lack quality. They don't have anything.
I think they have few quality.
Yeah,
but they lack physicality.
Like you said, few.
They lack
is not going to take you over the line. Their standards to this team. This result they are getting now is a result that few qualities can get. You understand? This is a result to get over the bridge. Look at what Arsenal is doing now. This is
that's why I said for a league as physical as the Premier League.
Yeah,
City has no physicality apart from like Haaland. In their midfield, Rodri is not like an aggressive midfielder that injects physicality in the team.
He's just slow, tall, and brainy, at best.
And a flaw that no one is talking about, Jeremy Doku. Bro, Jeremy Doku has gotten away with more than in the Premier League.
That bro only gets active whenever you see someone like Arnold or Diogo Dalot, and then he shits on himself the rest of the season.
No, it just pops up one time, does one amazing.
No, he just goes one game and
everyone
completes 10 dribbles in a game, and then he's all
he just
shit
disappear.
And then Guardiola will never admit that he made a shitty signing there, and then that's the same issue with Jack Grealish, and then the same issue with Savino.
I don't actually think Jack Grealish was a shitty sign. It's just that
Jack, man, look at him. Jack numbers couldn't even get out of the ground.
It's not by number, but I think it was like.
No, you can make a case of him being decent as an Everton player.
But he was poor for 100 million.
He was poor, not even just the price tag. He was poor as a City signing, as someone coming to City, as a forward coming to City to play. He was poor overall. Even if it was a 12 million signing, he's just so poor. Yeah, for the club.
But Arsenal, bro. Bro, Arsenal is.
At this point, I just hear the word Arsenal. I just feel like I want to vanish.
Arsenal is winning the league, bro.
Winning the league, or they won
the league 9 points
over the weekend. Yes, and then when you look over the matches that Man City will have to play, still,
bro, they are still going to play, right?
No, I'm done.
They are going to play Arsenal. They will play us.
Yeah,
I think they still have. Is it Liverpool? They have Liverpool at Etihad.
There is a lot of points to
score. And Liverpool needs to start winning. They actually need to start winning.
But the funny part is that you don't always get what you need.
Yeah,
That
that's the truth.
excitingly enough, yes.
But the thing is that I've always like known for long that Arsenal is going to win the league, but I think I've been praying that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it was just
If you look at
just
it,
showing
if
up.
you look at
It was
it, man for
players all
man,
along.
man for man, like Arsenal have overall quality. They have the best quality. They have the best quality. Like their defense alone can carry them throughout the season. You just know they are not going to concede rubbish goals.
It was all in our faces all along, but then we just kept hoping.
Arsenal, there is a conversation that won't probably be had because maybe Arsenal might win the league, but that attack is rubbish.
Nah, it's not. It's already been held like all over the place. They go about the Arsenal
That attack
It's
is
so
how do you
if Arsenal gets this trophy, all props just goes to Gabriel Mahanis, Saliba, Calafi, just the defense
Rice,
and the midfield. Rice, yeah, and
Zubimendi.
yeah, defense and the midfield gets all the praise. Zero respect to Saka and then Martinelli and stuff. They do absolutely nothing whenever it's game.
Bro, there's a flop he's talking about.
Who is that?
Very cheesy. My guy just comes up anytime he sees Spurs.
That's my man right there, but man, shit. No, there is this thing I said over the weekend. I was chatting with a friend of mine, and then I said, you know, Ebere Chelsea was a Tottenham bound player. Tottenham were always on the verge of completing signing, and then Arsenal exactly. So I'm like,
you know, he was an Arsenal. He's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. I know. I'm not questioning the processes of the hijack. Here is what I'm saying. Tottenham is going to sign a player, and then you're going to fight with Tottenham. Tottenham has zero talent recognition at the point. They are trying to sign a player, and then it's just like the mistake Chelsea would have made with Xavi Simons. You are going. Tottenham is pushing out to make a sign, and then you're going to battle with them for a player. They have zero knowledge about what's good in a player and what to sign. They did the same with Matisse Tel when they fought with Man U over Matisse Tel.
They actually fought with us with Matisse Tel. They actually fought with us.
They are fighting with everybody when it comes to signing, and then at the end of the day, once you leave it for them, you now find out how bad that player is.
Is that a Tottenham problem?
It's becoming a trend. Yeah. It's one of the problems. The talent recognition there is really poor. Not just the
that's true, Sha. If you look at their squad,
check it.
Squad is not bad.
See them making signing and everything. They wake up any morning, they just go out and then they be like, get me down, so they get down. So don't get me wrong, those players they are good. Okay, they are average at best. But then Tottenham used to be a top four. You know, during the Pochettino tenure, they are a top four certified team, although they don't have trophies and stuff. But they get the top four easily every season. So, but now, man, they are getting relegated too. I don't know. We'll talk about that one later. The issue of Tottenham getting relegated.
But let's get into the business of the week, the Champions League.
Do I have a business there? Yeah.
Actually, you don't.
I actually have.
You actually don't have a business. But yeah, we have to discuss it. Let's start with Chelsea PSG 5-2. I think for me, let me be honest. I think this is more of like, getting the scoreline closer. Maybe ending 5-4 or 6-5.
So it doesn't
sound ugly. It doesn't look ugly. So it doesn't turn into a disgrace. I think that's what I'm going for. Bro, from what happened in that match and in the weekend, I'm telling you, if we turn up, trust me, I'm going to be shitting at every Man United fan. You scrubs that have been disturbing me throughout the weekend and throughout the midweek. I'm telling you, I hope you guys have the energy to continue what you started. Like, bro, you guys have been tormenting me. I hope, and some are even calling me. I hope when I return the energy, you guys can take it.
But the quick question there is, do you really think it's attainable? Can you actually do something about cutting the
guy? See, I think there are chances Chelsea can still qualify.
There's always a chance.
There are chances. But do I think we can? No. I genuinely don't. I don't believe in the squad, and genuinely, I'm starting to question the coach. When we sign coaches, I'm like, okay, he's now a Chelsea coach. No matter my reservation about him, support him. Yeah, but now I'm looking at, and I think I'm hearing reports that maybe end of the season
he's going to go.
Yeah, he's going to go, and that shows, like, for me, I don't even think it's the incompetence of the coach. It shows the incompetence of the board. Like, Chelsea board, if you have been around like Chelsea discussion, our feelings towards the board. We don't like that board, bro.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
owners, we don't like them. The way, like, for people that preach about stability and stuff, Chelsea is so unstable. You see the chopping of changing of players, chopping of changing of the board guy. If they are not
Even the
signing a
issues
manager,
with the big sponsors.
yes, we have up to 5 sporting directors at Chelsea.
Wow,
I swear to God, we have up to 5
that's a lot.
for one club. So
That's to
I think sacking Lembo Senior, which I think this board they don't care, they might do it. Maybe send him back to Strasbourg. I think it further highlights the incompetence of this board. They are not going to sign quality players, and no quality manager is going to come at Chelsea. And I'm worried that we are beginning to look like what we used to laugh. You know, we used to laugh fast now about saying process, project. It's looking that way. Every season we are excited about the next.
But the only difference is Arsenal actually during their time they had a project they were serious about. You know, they were like going over the project with complete seriousness, they were getting the right pieces.
Not we are talking
Like at a particular pace, they were just moving like that. The issue with the Chelsea is the project, like you said, is not consistent. The project at Chelsea, you know, you get a crop of players,
Yeah,
you're supposed to build, and then next summer you get everybody out.
But credit to them. One thing I'll give them credit is that I don't know how they do it, but how they convince our top players, our serious players to stay. Bro, they just convinced them to sign a 6 years contract. How they convince them is what I don't know.
It's easy to do.
They have hold of Palmer.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
I say no. I'm hearing rumors that Enzo might be out in the summer, but bro, he's on a he's on a Suge Knight contract. It's going to be tough. Unless like you have to see, I don't even have problem with Enzo leaving. That's just the truth.
Wow. Do you have a replacement already?
Anderson is there. Nottingham Forest.
Anderson. You really can't get that. You need to be realistic at some point. Manchester is all over Elliot Anderson, and then Manchester United is another club that is close by.
Adam Walton.
And then there is zero interest from Chelsea for any midfielder at this point.
No, we have interest in Adam Walton and Elliot Anderson. One of them.
Oh, you really think one of them is will fit in better than Enzo Fernandez?
I don't know, but see, I don't know, but. I don't know, but if you ask me to lose Enzo or Caicedo, I'd rather lose Enzo.
Okay, I really pray you does. I really pray you actually do. So, you know, I'm beginning to get tired of the Enzo goals and assists after shitty games. Yeah.
No, I think he has nice games though, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting tired of it. So at this point, I feel like I just want him out of the club so I can really pinpoint where Chelsea's problem is and then get happy about it. You understand? He kept saving you guys over these past few weeks. But then let's still get back to the issue on point, the PSG Chelsea. Yeah. Let's talk about the possibilities of, you know, getting a decent scoreline from Chelsea. I think your worries are actually coming to play. The defensive issue. In a game of comeback, in a game where you plan comeback, I think the most important thing about comeback is not conceding. That's the biggest tax when a comeback is on the line. The moment you concede, all hope goes there. It only takes God to revive it. Imagine you're in a 2-0 run against PSG tomorrow night and then PSG gets one. Once they get one over the line, it becomes 2-1. Believe me, Chelsea, the morale is going to go dead at some point. Everyone gets tired and stuff. So I don't know how you people plan on doing.
I actually think if we get knocked out, I think the first man I'm blaming is the coach.
I hope you get your draft ready already.
The first man I'm blaming is the coach. I'm already blaming him.
Why?
Because his team selection. Now the coach makes the selection. Now when I saw that lineup and I saw Jorgensen starting, I was like,
okay.
Jorgensen before then. Let me tell you.
Only problem in the lineup. Was it the only issue you had with the lineup that day?
Yes. But was he the only problem, the cause of us losing? No.
Okay.
But who has 50% of the problem? Him. Tell me how you're a keeper. The last 4 shots on target on that game was all goals.
It does happen.
Bro, a keeper that hasn't made a save in the Champions League, he played 2 matches and he had 0 saves before that match. I want to know now. See, we know Sanchez. We know Sanchez issues. Okay, Sanchez may not be a good ball playing goalkeeper, but yeah, we have seen he has played against these people. He knows how they play. If we had Sanchez and he gave those long balls, we would have had PSG on a toast. 3 against 2 every fucking time, or 4 against 2. Pacho and Marquinhos. Marquinhos is dead. Let's be honest. He's dead. He's finished.
He's not brain dead. He's not brain dead.
He's not brain dead, but like
legs dead.
yes,
Yeah.
legs. No. He still has the experience.
That's
But what I'm saying
the
is
legs
like,
is the
yeah, the legs is gone. Not like gone, but yeah, when you put him against like top players, they are going to deal with him. And we have basic players, and I don't think he can keep up with them. So the squad selection issue is the problem. Now we have to talk about Wesley Fofana. Bro, we overrated that guy, bro. That guy is, I won't say his ass. I don't know, but bro, yeah, lately he has been poor. Wesley Fofana has been poor, like very, very poor.
You know, he used to hide they used to hide his potentials behind his injury crisis initially. Thank God he's now always available, and now
But no, he's not. See, he's not a bad defender, but I'm saying as of lately, he has been good for us, but as of lately, he has been poor. The thing is that I don't think the centre back partnership makes sense. Chaluba and Fofana, it doesn't make sense.
But not like you have a better option.
I think with Corey, we won't have
available.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Corey was available, if that's a very big if he was available, we won't have the amount of issue we had with our centre back. We still have issue. You know, the centre back is poor.
But the crazy part is Cole got injured before the transfer window closed. So what happened?
That's where I'm looking. That's what I'm telling you. That's where the incompetence of the board comes in, bro. What happened is that we couldn't find another 18 years old to replace him with. That's what happened.
Is Cole
no 16? Yeah.
Cole 18.
Cole was.
So how come we looking for an 18-year-old to replace?
Because that's how the board works.
Experienced defender.
Because that's how the board works.
Cole was supposed to play a huge role.
Because that's how the board works. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to me either. But that's how we behave. If we sell Sanchez, we are going to bring in Pendas, who is 20 years old or 19 years old. Yes.
From Strasbourg.
Yeah, he's on loan there.
Oh, you see your keeper.
Yeah, he's our player.
You can actually make an 11 starting side of goalkeepers. What you've been having for some time.
Yeah.
Well,
so with Chelsea, I don't know if you are Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, we don't do it under 25, bro. If you are under 25, you don't have a chance at that club, bro. We hate under 25 players. They always want the one that has market value. See, we are trading club for guy. We are just a supermarket for players.
Yeah, it's just business. That's why I say there is a difference between your rebuilding and Arsenal rebuilding. Arsenal had a vision, they had a direction, and they were actually
we are not moving like a club. We are moving like a supermarket.
Exactly.
Buy
zero direction.
Buy players. Maybe keep the ones that has high potential, the very, very good ones, then clear the rest. Now, how are you going to build a squad stability with that? Now, I had problem with us selling Madueke, not because Madueke was a bad player, but yeah, I had problem with us selling him because I was like, okay, so showed him who do you actually replace him with? Because we say Extova is Madueke's replacement because we already signed Extova before we sold Madueke. You get, but yeah. Moving on from PSG, guy, I don't have any hope of us winning. I'll just go with a 2 and Chelsea win. Yeah, keep the scoreline.
At least you still believe Chelsea will win. That's good. That's
because let me tell you, PSG, they have 3 goals. They are 3 goals up. Come to the bridge, sit down, allow Chelsea to bring the play to you.
No, they will not. PSG will play with the same. Do you know PSG didn't play any match this weekend?
I know because
I had
last week.
Something. No, they played last week. They played Monaco before they played. They
didn't play Monaco. That was they played them on Friday.
Yeah, they played Monaco on
Friday. Yeah. Then they had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 5 days. Yes, and they didn't play this weekend.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you. They are still PSG will come out. You know, there is one thing with Luis Enrique. He's as stupid. Like, he gets angry. He's just like a Pep. He's just like another version of Pep Guardiola. those a lot of petty things. They are just so petty. A lot of easy to just get on their nerves.
Yes,
So you will still come all out.
Yes, beat us 10. You see, beat us 10. You guys should have the club not come back.
Exactly, because that's what happened with Guardiola. Was it 2020 Champions League final? Till today, we are yet to beat. That's the same thing.
Beat us as many times. Beat us as many times as you want. You guys are not getting hold of that club World Cup.
Yeah,
they are hold that though. So what's your scoreline prediction? Let's move on.
PSG to win 3-1 this time around.
I don't give a fuck, man. See, I don't even care. But this club is giving me a headache. See, after that Newcastle game, I just went that I just sleep. So first of all, I sleep. If I have to because if I bro, man,
it's tough king.
Bro, maybe small tough king, bro. So let's move on. Arsenal versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh my.
1-1. I think this one, I think this is the most easiest. We already discussed about the whole Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal gets Arsenal the only want to help English teams.
See, let's make it fast. There's nothing to talk much about it. I think Arsenal, but I think Bayer Leverkusen was good in the first leg.
Yeah, there is a home
advantage.
Yeah, it's a home advantage. Before prior to the game, they played the last 5 home games. They considered only once, funny enough, and they lost to 0. They passed last 5 home games before the Arsenal game. Yeah, they are so good at home. So I think it all boils down to
that was the team that
ability.
That was the team that identified what Eric Ten Hag would do and sacked him early. Just didn't make that move early. Well, yeah, let's move on. I think Arsenal win.
Yeah,
2-0.
Arsenal should win.
2-0.
2? I think 2 is small. I think it's small. I think it's payback time. Arsenal, they should come out all angry.
All angry words, bro. The attack is not firing. Who is going to come out all angry?
Arsenal.
Are you talking about Victor Glucose?
Arsenal had games where they played 5 this season, and where they played 4. Multiple games.
Do you want to make a bet? Arsenal is not scoring 4.
No, I'm not saying they are scoring 4. I'm just saying the two goals is really small for an Arsenal team that is angry.
So they're angry.
They are really fucked up in the head about the 1-1 draw with Bayer Leverkusen.
How many
big disrespect.
How many goals?
I feel like 3-4, 3-1, 3-0, 4-0.
No, I'm choose a scoreline.
How does 4 sound to you? 4-0.
4-0. Let's make a bet that the Arsenal no score 4-0.
Is it really coming from the Arsenal hate or what?
Arsenal is not scoring 4-0.
Do you really not acknowledge the fact that Arsenal is the best team in the world, or where is the problem coming from?
For me, they are the best team in the world, and you have nothing to show for it.
No, at the most informed team. Really something.
They are the most informed team.
Yes, at the moment.
The best team in the world is PSG. Or Madrid. They have everything. We are talking about the champions of France. Champions of France. Champions of Europe.
It all happened last season.
Yeah, but they are still the current champion.
They are the title holders.
They are the most informed.
I just really hope they play each other. Okay, yeah, there is a place where they can play each other. I just hope.
Final.
Is it final? Yeah,
final. They will never meet until final.
I really hope they could.
See, if PSG survive us, if PSG survive us, they are going to face. They are going to face Bayern Munich.
And PSG will leave the tournament for Bayern.
Huh?
I just hope everyone comes back from Bayern before then. One of the keepers, just one of the first 2 keepers. I just hope one of them stays active.
Maybe this one
will send PSG packing.
Maybe this one will be good.
You just don't see it because PSG handled their team so well, but PSG has been awful all season.
Since that season they have been
really bad.
Lens, is it Lens or Lens? Lens, yeah, it's Lens. It's not Lens. Lens
the league is so stupid.
Bro,
anytime PSG does drop points, Lens will follow them. They will follow suit.
The thing is that the quality in that league is night and day.
Yeah. That's it.
But moving on to a team that has been a revelation of the tournament of this Champions League, Bodo Glimt and Sporting. No one has won them at their home in Champions League, definitely. And I've heard it's hard to win them at.
Yeah, I overheard big Victor Boniface.
Yeah, I think he said it once. It's hard to win Bodo Glimt at home. The Man City,
And Man City can attest.
Man City chop am.
Atletico Madrid.
Inter chop am. ATM chop am.
Everybody.
I think bro.
But this one is an away game. I think Sporting should get the win at least. But then Bodo will qualify.
Bodo will qualify.
Bodo will qualify. But I think a 2-1 win for Sporting is decent.
I think 1-1.
They should get the Sporting should get the win.
I think 1-1.
Okay, 1-1. I'm backing Sporting.
But moving on to Barcelona, Newcastle, bro.
Another easy game.
And it's not even be that easy. I want Barcelona to be kicked off. You know to make me happy. You know, going down and dragging people with me. Maybe not English team because I want them to go for and get the 5th spot. But dragging people with me. I want Barcelona.
My only problem is at times I try to be overly realistic.
Yeah, but the thing is that
because I don't think there is a
any chance like
I don't think there is a chance where
Newcastle
to survive the issue at
Camp Nou. Yeah. I genuinely know like Newcastle will not survive it.
No, they cannot handle the heat.
In Champions League, anything can happen.
In football generally.
In football, anything can happen. So,
but based off of
if I should go with, I think Barcelona blew them off the park 3-0. But if it is what I want, I think I want the Newcastle 1-0.
That will feed the world for like years.
Bro, that is going to like.
It is going to
see if they lose, it's going to like no one will really talk much about Chelsea.
No, but I think I hate Barcelona, but I would love to see the Barcelona versus Arsenal at the semi-final. So yes, I'm going to support Barcelona this once.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's true.
I want to get to a point where I'm watching a match where I hate both clubs.
Anybody who
said I get joy from any of the clubs qualifying.
That would be nice though. Bayern Munich, Atlanta, bro, is there anything to talk?
Atlanta.
Guys,
Atlanta will get a decent game. They have a decent game. I'm backing Atlanta to win Bayern 2-1 or 2-2 draw.
Okay, in all honesty, I don't care who wins, bro. Moving on. Liverpool Galatasaray. Big Victor.
It's going to be I feel like this is the most complicated matchup.
Yeah,
for this week for the Champions League.
Yeah,
Liverpool, they have name. They have the name Liverpool. Yeah, and then the game against this club against Gala last week wasn't that terrible. They just couldn't convert.
Which they see that has been their problem. Liverpool hasn't been terrible all season, but yeah.
But they are going to qualify. They are going to be the second England team to qualify. Yes, because the Gala will play without their centre back, one of the best centre back actually, Sanchez. He got a yellow card that will automatically make him miss the matchup. So I think Liverpool, take their chances.
What's your scoreline?
2-0.
2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay. But man, I don't care. I think, bro, I want Gala to win.
It's always about what you want and not what is going to happen.
I don't even give a fuck, bro. Yeah, like
you're a bitter man. It's always about what you want.
I'm a hater.
You don't always get. The funny thing is that you don't always. 90% of times, you always don't get what you want.
And 90%,
I'm not worried about what you want.
And 90% is you don't always say what you think will happen doesn't always happen.
Exactly. That's why I'm not always worried about what.
And that's why I'm not always worried about you saying what will happen. But what I'm saying is, calm down. What I want, right? I actually want Liverpool to lose. I don't want to Liverpool, but because of Osimhen, I want him to go far in the Champions League. But at the same time, I need English team to go far in that.
Yeah, I think you're the one needing it the most, given your current position in the table.
Man, you don't they talk.
You're the one needing it the most because I'm not bothered by that.
Okay, lose 2 games straight. And we win 2 games straight. Let's see how easy it is. Let's see. No. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes.
I wonder who will make me lose 2 games straight.
But the next game we are going to be talking about, bro, I don't think it should be a discussion.
It should. I know what you have on your mind, and it should. What? It's Tottenham. I thought you were actually.
Is that talking about City?
Yeah.
We
We
moved
haven't
past
moved
them.
to City, so that's why I
No,
think
we
that.
moved past them. I swear, we moved past them. I was there.
Yeah, because Guardiola is always one to worry about.
No, I'm talking about Tottenham. 5-2.
You know, this is a game that shouldn't be televised. Watching Tottenham has to be the worst thing. It's like punishment nowadays. Watching Tottenham, I can't even remember the
Bro,
last time I watched them. Apart from the game with Man,
I see, I
I've
see,
not
I
watched
see,
them for
I see,
some
I see,
time.
I think the aggregate is going to look very, very ugly.
Really,
It will.
it's not like Atletico Madrid on their own side is a good team. They are both two
They're a good
shitty
team.
teams.
No, they're a good team, but they are not a fantastic team.
Okay, and then at this point, Tottenham himself can't even be a good team.
Bro, Tottenham is far, very
Tottenham
far
cannot
from.
even stand up as a football team at this
Bro,
point.
Tottenham is very far from a good team.
It's so sad they have to be in that place. All thanks to Ruben Amorim. Well, it's well.
Yeah, I'm
It's
happy
well.
about that though.
So they should come back. They already, played their hand. They have tried. They have come a long way.
Yeah, they'll be going. I think
So
they
they're
two new
very,
two new into Atletico.
no 2-1. 2-1 or 3-1. There's always a universe where Tottenham should be getting a goal. They
I
always
think
play.
City Madrid is this Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday, and
Tomorrow.
I feel like it's still open. I don't know why I have the feeling, but
Yeah,
I feel like I really feel like it's still open.
if Haaland turns up, which
It
bro
doesn't
has
necessarily
been.
need to be Haaland. Rodri can give us a glimpse of those things he used to do those days, and then Tijani Renda. They just could get the goal from anywhere. They just need to stay locked in, and then Guardiola need to make the right decisions with
I
the
think
players,
I
with the
think
selections.
I think the only reason why
Foden is fit. Get Foden
I
in.
think there's trouble in the paradise. I don't think if you remember since after that Bodo Glimt game, there was like after the sub, there was a little issue. That since then Foden hasn't been playing as he
Okay,
used
I
to
thought
play.
he was injured.
No, he's fit.
Then he came in. Was he on Saturday? Yeah, I saw he was subbed in on Saturday. He played a late. But if he's fit, the issue is Guardiola has like a big. He takes too much pride in his work. That's why he cannot succumb. Even when he sees how important you are, he will decide to keep you out of the loop just to make sure there is there is a chain.
He's very big. Or no one is bigger than the.
Yeah, it's concerning. No, actually, at some point you have to realize that no matter how arrogant a player is, they give off more than they take from you with the respect and stuff. So at times, if you really want to win a game, you have to, regardless, play them. So I feel like he always has things to offer when it
Yeah.
comes to games like this.
But I think the only reason that game is still open is because Vini missed that penalty. If Vini
Yeah,
had
yeah.
scored that penalty, it's game
By
over.
now,
It's over.
they will be coming to enjoy the rest of the fixture in England.
I'm going to tell you that Real Madrid is going to go to Etihad and stink up the gaff, bro. It's going to be a stinking performance. And Vini has been on form, bro. Vini has been on form, and his form in Champions League, his form is crazy, bro.
Yeah, people are not saying much about it.
Over 70 goals in like 100 and some 70 goals and assists. Sorry, in 100 and something matches. Like he's full. I don't like him, not because of his. I don't like him. You know, I don't like him. He can give, but he can't take. He banter fans, but your fans banter him. He start crying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
problem. That's my problem with him. You get. Well, yeah, I think he has been on form, and even if Madrid decide to play, bro, this City team is not like that City of De
Yeah,
Bruyne,
that's
where you look like okay, if De Bruyne turns up, there will
and
be
then they
problem.
hunt you down. Yeah.
There is no magician in that team. Ryan Cherky,
Check is a playboy. I think we think too much about his abilities and what he can do.
I think he's advanced. I think the other thing he's young, and with young players, you expect inconsistency.
Yes, he's good. He's quite good, but he plays a lot, and players like that can't get you. They can't get you things you need. Honestly, there's a little bit of seriousness he has to add up to his game to get him to the place where he needs to be. But for at this point, I think he's not who he's supposed to be.
I think I'll go with bro. Who do I want to win, bro?
I'm going with Man City.
I think Man City 3-1 win.
3-1.
Yeah, Madrid qualified.
3-1 we will get Madrid to qualify. It might still 1-0 win. Mine still 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm always torn. Everybody just should be torn whenever Madrid is in question in Champions League. It's always drama.
Yeah.
Because we can just sit around and then talk gibberish about how Man City is going to, and then tomorrow you come out and then watch Madrid beat Man City.
Not beat, smoke them.
Yeah, it's just like that first leg. It's the most hilarious thing I've seen all season.
Valverde scoring hat-trick.
Yes, I think getting the win is the most hilarious thing I've seen all season.
No one saw it coming.
Not me at the very most. I really thought it was going to be a blowout, funny enough, for Man City at Santiago.
No, I actually think it was going to be like I thought we were going to have a matchup, a proper matchup.
No, I didn't think that.
I didn't expect. I didn't
expect to the game. Madrid has been shitty for like a host of games.
Yeah,
I saw them battle their way out against Celta Vigo, begging for a win, and then the match before that, they have been doing it for some time now. And on the other hand, it was like Manchester City were beginning to gain momentum for the title chase and stuff. And then all of a sudden, it was like the match actually had a lot of. It was the ripple effect of the game that even made them drop point this weekend. And then
I don't think that's the. I think West Ham has been fighting for their life, bro.
Even at that, this Pep Guardiola we're talking about now.
See, the thing is that's one game you cannot predict. You have to just see what happens.
But then we cannot left it untouched. We've been talking about the other games and the predictions, so we have to actually chip in something for them. So I will stick with my 1-0 in favor of Man City.
So let's talk about who's Manchester United is playing this. Yeah, let's talk about that. We are going to have a different segment for that. But with that said, that's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You go be.
Peace.